Welcome, 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 welcome. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. How are you guys doing this lovely, warm California evening? Getting it in while minding my own business. I ran all into your business. Anyhow, my name is Sky. Thank you so much for joining us. And as you guys seen the title, we are going straight into Baddies Midwest Reunion Part 2. Okay, let me let y'all know right now. Notes on notes on notes. Hold on. That's 3 pages. Here's 4. Here's 5. Okay. So, that lets you know that there was a lot going on with Baddies yesterday. If you guys got a chance to watch it, it went down, it went up, it went around, but most of all, it was very entertaining. Very entertaining. Shout out to Zeus. This was good. Now, I did a recap on me watching part 2 Sunday. I did some of my review on it then. As I rewatched it about 4 more times, I found out that there was so much more that was going on with this reunion than just what we were just seeing if you just watched it one time. You literally need to go back and watch this reunion because when I tell you it was popping off over here, over there, over there, over there, over there, uh, there was not a boardroom in there. Like the entire part of that room was cracking. Okay. So who we have on stage at the moment, we have Tinkerbella, Biggie, Anna, Tasiki. We have Scotty, Nat, um, uh, Rolly, and DTB. Okay, so this is part 2. We already seen that DTB and Rolly. Why Diamond? Why Diamond? Come on, baby. Pull up right fast. Pull the 2 phone out. I need you to hear me with everything in you. I don't need nothing to get in the way of me talking to you. Come on, come here. Sit down. Braid off and all. Take the yeah. Um, what you doing? You are a beautiful chocolate young lady. Mind you, you got a lot of bodies under your belt, but I can see you doing a lot more than what you are doing with your time and your talent. And this is not for you, baby. You are not a fighter. You can't fight, Diamond. You are a very good. Uh, you a good person to practice with. You know, like you're not a good sparring person, but if you want a real live person to swing but don't really do nothing, I mean, go and get that blow up little thing that be at the cars lots. You might have a better sparring part with that than with her. Diamond, this is not for you, baby. You didn't have black eyes, busted mouth, lips split, toofuses knocked across Nally's chin, posting it up all online. It was a ransom for it at one point in time. You didn't had to wait damn near a year for your gums to heal. And in between there, you still have the ability of likability. We can still like you. You can savage. No, you can salvage how we feel about you. You can control your narrative right now. And you are not doing a good job with this. You are losing every single fight. I mean, to be honest with you, after Tinka whooped you at the audition, when she rock bottomed you out that damn mansion door out into the parking lot, like I don't. Okay, you remember Fresh Prince of Bel Air, right? You remember when Uncle Phil be throwing Jazzy Jeff out? Like she, yeah, that was you, and that needs to be you off this show. I would like to see you do producing behind the scenes. You aren't very, you can be, I mean, to be honest with you, you might can take Natalie's job. You can take Natalie's job because at the end of the day, you will get in the paint, but you are very likable. You're entertaining. And I can see you learning how to stay out of it and knowing what to market and what to brand. I can literally see you being a very good asset in that part. But let's go back into this. Rolly snatched a titanium turkey French braid up out of your head, DTB, and she crashed out on the stage. She kept wanting to go round for round, round for round. She egged Rolly onto every round she lost. She egged it on. That was her fault. Your fault. You always do this to yourself. The only time that this worked out 50-50 in your favor was when you fought my girl Michelle on the Now That's TV show. And that was 50-50 because you lost at least 50% of the time you fought her. But I will go back to you and Rolly. You did not have to get into a fight with Rolly, to be honest with you. That was, to be honest with you, you were talking mess online, but I personally, I don't think that it had anything to do with that online beef because she fought you about what was said about you guys before when the season started in Midwest, but she said that you continuously went online and got in her business about her and Slim, and you called her a bully and all the things like that. So you was poking the bear and you got your head snatched off. Like literally, she snatched a Velcro patch out of your head, a French braid, like a prison braid up out your head. You better call Bob Marley. See if he got some extra. Lil Wayne probably got a few that he can lend you because he don't have none on his head he can lend you, but I'm pretty sure he got more around the house, a little yin around the house or whatever. But anyway, Diamond, please let this be the last we see of you, which is I hear that you are in Africa for the Baddies trip for Africa. So at least if you're not gonna stay off the show, at least fight better. I mean, or at least duck better, or learn how to do Krishan and go into the fight with less teeth. You'll start winning them, I guess. Rolly, good job. Rolly came on there with a 97 piece weave, quick weave, and it was hella cute. And Rolly makeup was cute. Rolly is very pretty. Rolly is getting into her grown girl, her grown woman's stage. And I like this for Rolly. This fits Rolly. And I like Rolly stayed away and out of it and gave the newbies a chance and facilitated a lot of the relationships that she had with the more upper echelons of the baddies, with the Natalies and that she tried to connect them with the Jaylas and things like that, but it didn't pan off too well because of Summer. But anyhow, good job, Rolly. Again, DTB running around trying to cover that knot on her head underneath that bonnet. Bobby's talking shit to Anna. Excuse my language, but Bobby's talking mess to Anna. And he's telling Anna to pick a side. Anna's like, these are both my friends. But he kept poking at her. And Anna pretty much told Bobby, I'll get Jonathan on you. He didn't answer. I mean, let's be honest. Come on. Dante Wilder wouldn't even fight Jonathan. I mean, I wouldn't even shoot Jonathan, because what if he don't drop with that shot? Like, you got to get ready for that hurricane. It's like Literally, you got one time to hit that man before he all over you, and you better have shot him from a distance because Jonathan, don't get that boy's weight effed up. Jonathan has whooped a several of men, like 4 at a time, knock them out. Go check out Jonathan Wright. If you think I'm lying, Texas Tornado got them hands all day. I want to see Jonathan in his professional fighting zone. He is so talented out the ring. I would really love to see him be able to channel that anger and that strength. And you guys know he used to play professional football as well, and he used to professionally fight. So go do your homework on Jonathan Wright. But Bobby, Bobby, you better go ask Santana. Y'all don't want Jonathan, and you better ask a lot of other MFers. Don't want Jonathan, don't want him. But I love you. I love me some Jonathan in and out. A matter of fact, go ask Raspy and anybody on Bad Boys. Go ask Rio. I'm sorry. If y'all ain't seen Bad Boys in LA and Jonathan beat the, when you getting beat up so bad that he ran out of face and had the whoop on it, he just started ripping that boy his braids out his head. Oh, sorry. I love me some Jonathan. I don't care. That is my guy. I love me some Jonathan. Anyway, like I said, DTB was trolling Rolly again online. So that's what kicked off the second fight. I still think that she popped off on DTB for slapping Space Mouse off of Natalie's chin. Okay, so let's go. Woo! Next. Scotty with the bodies on her. Scotty stay landing that kick. She's about a 96% landing when she throw that kick out there, and she gets you. She Scotty gets you. She lands that moose kick out there, and she gets you. She does. And she has several victims. Summer, Lex. It's been like just this season alone, you know, she didn't threw that kick out there and didn't stop traffic, you know, so that's funny. Anyhow, Scotty is fighting everybody, you know, the big three jumps out, and the big three, let's go on there. That's Bad Dolly, Summer None Other, and Big Lex. They come on stage like a hurricane. They came out when I said stood on business. They was on Wall Street business. Yeah. Everybody was on business. Yeah, they did. And I'm gonna give it to you. Summer was probably a good in her in a higher 60 percentile of winning her fights that night. She did. I'm not gonna lie. Summer did. Yeah. And I'm gonna also give this to Summer too. Summer is not a fighter. Summer gonna pop that shit on her mama. Run me that. She gonna be ready for it all the time. She not gonna stop talking. So you gotta either break her jaw or close something to where it can't. She would have to learn sign language or braille at that point. But you can't get mad at somebody that come out and stand on business. And she do. And she admitted this is what she was going to come in there and do. She said everything Summer did, she said she was going to do it. You got to hold her to it. Even if she did not win the fights, she said she was coming in there to do that and get that. Do you want that? Are you cool on my mama? You can run me that. And she stood on that the entire season. You got to give consistency kudos when you can. And kudos for Summer for staying consistent on standing on business. But like I said, big three came out. Big Lex, Dolly and Summer went after Scotty. When I say they knocked Scotty with the bodies on top of her, she was on the ground fast, like fast. But I mean, I will give it to I'm sorry, I will give it to Scotty. Scotty was not just down there covering her face or, she was using them moose legs and she was kicking them, using them hands. And because she has long limbs. Her arms are long, her hands are long, her legs are long, her feet are long. So she uses those at her advantage. I just wish that Scotty would have more confidence in not just fighting. I don't want her to just go onto these shows and think that that is about fighting. Sometimes you just need to stand on what you expect people to stand on. And you require for people to give you so much respect. But you look down on a lot of people and it's a lot of favoritism. And when Natalie is not giving you the attention that you want from her, the loyalty that you're looking from her, you tend to filter off into the other baddies for some type of consoling. And I want more for you. But I do want you to know, if you're going to be on this show, you're going to have to get out of that shell of just thinking that you got a body and all you got to do is smile when you are on a show that is the birth child of an era that all girls did was come in the house, get drunk, get naked, run around the house and fight. This is now 15 to 20 years later that those girls that were on those shows, Bad Girls Clubs, are now the executive producers of these shows, of these networks. So they don't come far from the tree that they fell off of. And so you have to find your comfort zone. And if this is not your comfort zone, then you need to find something that is built on what you want to do, rather that's health, fitness, and beauty, or rather it is producing. You mess with the owner of the show, so of the network. So I don't know why you are wasting your time on this show when you don't have to have this type of exposure. You got somebody that's behind a humongous machine like Zeus, and you better get in them pockets and milk that cow while you can before the next young thing with a body come through and have you looking over there like, can you sit next to Jamisha? Because the way she stayed looking at you all reunion when the big three came out, honey, Jamisha gave me my life, honey. Gave me everything. She looked at Scotty getting whooped and was like this. I mean, big smiles, big, big cheese. She was. Come on, fast. Let me tell you something. You leave it to me. I think she didn't pay the big three to go in there and go after Scotty. Now, you didn't hear that from me. What I heard, that was in somebody else's business. When I turned the corner the other day, they was already talking about it. And I just ran into it. And I said that I wasn't going to repeat it, but I am going to give the Arthur his just due and just say I was in somebody else's business while minding my own. So, therefore, this is what you get told. And so, therefore, Jamisha had me rolling. And she kept trying to question and go at Scotty and things like that, and let her know, where you were talking this, you did jump in the fight, you this. And so Jamisha was living everything for it. But the second part of the fight was Anna and I believe it was Lex. The first round, Lex got you. She got you, Anna. But I will say this. Anna is another one that will get in the paint no matter the size you are. But I do think she do pick her fights a little bit more than a Summer do. Summer don't care who you are. The fade is multiple choice. Anybody can get it. And so on her mama. And so but anyhow, Anna and Lex throw down, and that wasn't good. Next thing you know, uh she then popped Anna, and she ended up with Anna's wig on her head. And like I said, there's a height difference, but anyway, Scotty was fighting with everyone who wanted to fight her. She kicked Lex as well. So she moose kicked Lex ass too. Damn near kicked her to the Apollo Theater. But why did Lex keep wanting to fight and jump Scotty? I thought that was wrong. Um, because you guys were fighting her one on one as well. But when she would fight one of you guys, two more you guys would try to consistently jump her. And I just kept trying to figure out, why was it so much more you guys targeted Scotty more than you guys targeted Anna? Now, you guys individually did go for Anna, but it wasn't in the jumping force team that you guys did when you guys went for Scotty. Because even Dolly was part of that threesome, and she did not jump on Anna. So I don't know why it was so much more individual smoke for Scotty, but I do know it was something between Scotty and Summer. And Scotty feeling that Summer never shuts up and she doesn't respect her. And Summer is like, FUB, FU on my mama, run me that. She don't care. They said she's boring. She's on here season after season, and just because she riding on the owner, wiener, it don't mean that she should automatically get seniority over people that deserve to be there. And I can get that, but you guys do know you're watching the show before you actually come on, so you know the demographics already. I don't understand what it is that's surprising you, or are you more mad that now that you are on the show, you see the favoritism that these girls get, and now it's like, now I'm finna press the machine. If they want to be the baddies, we gonna put them to the test, and by far be the 300, be the Leonidas of the group, put them to the test. If these are all the Persians, if these are the million Persians, if the OGs was the million Persians, and it was 300 Spartans, who won't do the 300 Spartans all day? Who wouldn't? So I still don't know what it was. So much more smoke was for Scotty. But Lex said that she had smoke for Scotty because Scotty had consistent smoke for Summer, and she didn't like how she kept trying to always go at Summer the whole time. And she was like, she never tried to fight somebody that was of her caliber, or well, not of her caliber, but of her size. And she felt like she kept trying to run it with Summer, and she didn't want to run it with her. But I don't personally think that it was about Scotty not trying to run it with you, Lex. I do believe that you're not the one that was next to Summer throughout the season, like it was when Dolly left, because that was actually originally Dolly and Summer that had the smoke with Scotty and Anna. And then you came in, and then it kind of made it a 3-on-2 thing. But once you guys had the altercation with Anna in Hawaii, and you guys jumped Anna, it was kind of Lex and Summer was gonna be, the ones that's gonna, jump off the porch with and lead the fight with Scotty and Anna. Okay, so let's go to the other part. Lex and Anna, round two. Anna got you. Anna got you, Lex. I'm not gonna lie, that little ass girl was wop, 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 wop. Yeah. Yeah. She got, and you, Lex, I know your hands, work way better than they were at that point, but I'm not gonna knock the little engine that could. Sometime it is the smaller that makes the impact at that moment, and that's who won that at that moment. So shout out to you, Anna. Anna stood in the paint. Her second round with Summer, though, Anna did win the second round. What Anna should have remembered while she was running around backstage and she was looking for Lex, she should have stopped before firing on one of them security guards that she pushed and knocked his ass over. Did y'all see him slide? That big ass man flew out of this little. She pushed him. He flew on his ass. Funny as hell. I mean, he flew right by the cameraman too. But while she was running out to squabble up with Lex, she ran into Summer. Her and Summer getting it in. Anna Hands was moving a lot faster than Summers, and she was landing a lot better. But do not count Summer none other out. She grabbed Anna by that goddamn dog chain. When I say that junkyard dog ass chain, she decided to wear on her neck. Now, let me tell you, Anna, maybe you should have rolled it around your fist and did a couple of body shots, and you would have been on some Tasiki power at that point. You didn't even need to hit nobody in the face. If you wrap some chains around your hand, you can get somebody some body work, and you don't never have to worry about a band-aid on a kneecap again. That all them injuries would be from the inside, leak everything, bleed it all out. But you didn't hear that from me. I'm not the one to gossip. I was minding somebody else's business when I heard that. And so I'm just repeating what I heard because I don't like to repeat rumors. I like to repeat it because I got it from the source that said it. Okay. Now, so the second part of the fight, like I said, Summer snatched her by that dog chain. And when I said she almost broke Anna's neck, Anna's feet was off the ground. Anna in that little leotard was up in the air like she was John Wicks, like them feet was in the ballerina air, like woo, good Russian dolls, you are ballerina style. But she had, yeah, I do believe if she was going to be able to have kept that chain in her hand, she would have been able to take Anna all over the stage into the third key grip hands to be saved. Because when she snatched Anna by that chain, it lets you know a lot of things that used to work for you stopped working at that time. And she looked like she was on a ride from Great America, like them feet left the ground. Summer snatched the hell out of her neck with that chain on. And Summer, I mean, you almost broke that girl neck, girl. On your mama, you did. Next, Anna, please do not wear nothing on your head. Take your wig off and stop wearing these damn leggings, stockings, so you can stop sliding all over the place. And maybe if you plant your feet and you wear some tennis shoes or some Timberlands, you can get it in and do a lot more with your Timberlands than Mariah Land. I know you can. Anyhow, now going to the big three. Like I said, Demetria was over there getting her life, her every day, laughing at Scotty getting the bodies. And when they ran out there to attack Scotty, did you guys notice that Dolly wasn't a part of the lynch mob with Lex and Summer? Well, this is why. Santana with the antenna dress on, with the slitting off, He came in and did the most player hating move, but perfect. He he stopped them in mid run, and he stopped them and cornered her and Tasiki off from the rest of them. Tasiki seen Dolly going over there to help and jump on. I think at that time it was Anna or Scotty. I think it was Scotty. But she was preventing them from jump. I think it was Anna. She was preventing them from jumping on her, and she went in between the seats, and she kind of stopped Dolly right there. So Santana, like, oh wait, hold on. So he stopped them from even, getting ready to squabble up, and then that's when all the other fights start taking place, and that's when Tasiki and Dolly was delayed, and so we have more fights from Anna, Lex, Summer, Jayla. Okay, so yeah, bald head Jayla with the glue on braids. She was out here with her breasts is out, and Jayla, baby. I will say this though, you did do way more than Biggie. Biggie sat back and watched her so-called sis, so-called cousin get assaulted, get get swung on from every direction. But Anna gonna get in the paint, whether it's for her or her friends. It doesn't matter. She gets in the paint and she's always there for Rolly, big Dominican, big Dominican. Always getting in, and Rolly always sorry, Biggie always has an excuse of why she can't never get in the paint. And it really makes me mad because, to be honest with you, the whole extension of Nunu and Anna beef was only because she was backing Biggie up. And so her and Nunu kind of said, okay, we good. We don't need to keep fighting. Yada yada this, forget the baby daddy comment, yada yada yada. But Biggie was the one that did not want to drop it, and she wanted to keep it going. So if she wanted to keep it going, Anna was not going to keep it going, but she was gonna make sure she threw hands every time Biggie threw hands. So she still, regardless of if she did not, come out and say that she was going to, fight Nunu, she still got in the paint behind Biggie, and it didn't matter. And so Biggie, making she's hiding behind Tasiki. I mean, yeah, for 1 minute she's hiding behind Tasiki, then she's hiding behind Tinka, then she's hiding behind Jamisha, then she's hiding behind all the security. Like, I don't know why her grew straight ass always think that can't nobody see her hiding behind somewhere. But I'm about ready for Biggie to go. I'm ready for Biggie to go. She can't do she can't do anything else with this show. Okay, so let's go. Jayla and Lex. Of course, Jayla didn't really want to have it with Lex, but I would tell you this: she had Anna and Scotty's back, because every time they had to squabble up, or they was getting, one was Scotty was getting jumped, or they was trying, one was getting on Anna or fighting Anna, Jayla come out the blue, smack her, bop, 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 she bop, 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 she was getting them in and getting them out. But when her ones on ones was ones on ones, they wasn't onesing for her, but they was onesing for whoever she was fighting, even including with Summer. That didn't look like it did when y'all was in a boxing ring, or any other time that you came to squabble up with Summer. It didn't look like this. So I really kind of question. Excuse me a second. Where is my charger? Okay, you guys. If I fall, don't laugh. Okay, I'm back. Anyhow, but I will say that I really wish that Jayla and Tinka could have been able to squabble up if Tinka wasn't running around here pregnant by Lemon Pepper Stepper's brother, allegedly. Um, but anyhow, Tinka is on stage bigger than all outdoors. And she ought to be ashamed of herself. She knew she was pregnant. She knew she was pregnant. Lying. But anyhow, we go to the next. Let's see. Jayla is reaching over to punch on Summer. She reaching through to punch Lex while the security guard was holding Lex. Jayla got a good one off on her, and the security was choking Lex out at the time. Let's see, yada yada this, yada yada that. Yeah, Biggie's still behind security at this point. Okay, now Dolly and Tasiki turn to squabble. They clear the floor, of course, to get ready for the fight. Now, here come Chef Siki, the plate server, and Dolly, who eats the plates that Tasiki, the chef, serves her. And she ate the plates. She ate them and kept her tooths. Kept her tooths. And her mouth wasn't leaking. She didn't have no bloody mouth or anything. Her eye wasn't black at the time or anything. So I will say that she did survive the reunion fighting Siki. 2 rounds. Okay, first round, Tasiki. Okay, when you guys are fighting Tasiki, let me tell you what happens when you fight Tasiki. Tasiki has a very strange shape at the moment after the BBL surgery and all that stuff, because she used to be a lot more athletically built. And so she's a little bit slower, but she's still as powerful. And so she's an organized puncher, if you guys pay attention. But she also walk you down by walking you into her. Let me tell you again. She walks you down by walking you into her. What that means is that she wants you to run into her, because while you're running, she's bagging up. And every time she backs up, she's reset, 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 while you running. See, you're in the middle of trying to play offense with defense strategy, and you're winning because Siki got arms. But the thing about knowing her in her arms is this: when she lands, she pop, pop, pop. You pop that elbow, not your wrist. Pop that elbow, bring it from your shoulders. And that's what she do. She back them up and bring them, back them up and bring them, back them up and bring them back. And Dolly went in Apollo Creed style. When I tell you she knocked Dolly out, Dolly went. She did Apollo Creed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Her duck ass. Yeah. She bit it. Her feet did. She looked like she was dancing with Kirsten Brown. She was so effortlessly just. And so, but she instantly got up. She instantly got back up. The second round, Dolly did a little bit better. But from the first round, I'm going to tell you this. If you are running into her punches and she is backing up, that means that your punches are not reaching her. Let me tell you again. If you are running into Tasiki and she is backing up, she's resetting every time she pops you. How long do you think you're going to be able to keep going? Because when she gets to where she can't back up no more, that's where her power go, and she's going to drop you. If she don't knock you up, she gonna drop you. She got body work, so she gonna put you on the ground. Once she gets you down there, all body work. She own your body fast. She's on top of you, giving your face everything. So the best way to fight people like Tasiki is, one, run her ass the fuck over with your car. Period. Tasiki is too born of a person to get into an argument with. So you had to have had something that had to have happened instantly at that time, like standing next to her man. It had to be something that had to have happened. It had to be something because Tasiki doesn't seem like she can do long term beef at all. She doesn't. She doesn't look like she keeps things on her plate for too long. You know what I'm saying? Me, I have a short attention span. I will forget I'm funking with you. Or it'll be Groundhog Day. I will remember we got beef every day. And I would think of new ways to cook that beef every day. I'm petty as hell. I'm a Gemini. I'm petty as hell. May 26th. I am pet and I got all day. I got all day to be petty. I got so much energy to be petty. Let me tell you, I was so petty with myself one day. I was mad and told myself that if you don't get up and fix me something to eat, I ain't gonna let you go use the bathroom. Ask me who wins that. I bet she got her ass up and fixed me something to eat before she went to go use the bathroom. I bet you she did. Anyway, okay, while Jayla in Summer was fighting, Lex tries to attack Jayla and bust her ass. She damn near slid back home. She bust her whole ass. And once again, Summer and Scotty squares up. And Scotty pops Summer a few times while Jayla and the security held Summer neck. So a lot of people with the security was helping a lot of these people fights. Off the whole thing, Biggie runs down next to Tasiki. Tasiki left. After the second round, Tasiki was gone. Now, I don't know if she just felt that this was beneath her and she knows that if she doesn't leave, she's gonna want blood. She's gonna want to draw blood. Or she was not pleased with that second round because Dolly did put a little bit more work, and somehow I don't know if she swung at Tasiki. She did not hit Tasiki, but I don't know. Tasiki went to dodge it too far back and she almost stumbled. And after that, it kind of was shaky. And then she ended up wrapping dolly around like this and kind of, swinging. And then it was broken up and it was over. She went through the parking lot, through some stairs and up the stairs, down the stairs, and slapped the monitor. I'm a eater. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. I'm a beast. So she's back there with her testosterone high and take the shoes off me. Take your shoes off me. And that was a lot for me. That was a lot for me. CQ, we see you hit hard. We see you. We see you, baby. But sometimes a lot of that is too much. But Biggie runs next to Tasiki. They down at the car. Anna and Biggie gets into it as they should, as Anna should have felt every bit of how she felt. She said that she felt that she was jumped because so many fights was going on and she was getting spun around in so many directions and chasing after people that was going after her and after her girls, that she literally stopped fighting, at one point in time and ran over there to ask Biggie, why was she hiding over here? Why aren't you doing anything? She thought she got jumped. To be honest with you, this is what's so crazy. And this is why she should have smacked and whooped Biggie, because she can sit there and dictate and officiate every damn part of the damn reunion, but she can tell you nobody jumped you, nobody jumped you, nobody jumped you, you did all of that on your own, all of this stuff. What's so bad about that is that you were narrating and telling her that nobody jumped you. I watched the whole thing. That's like being at a buffet and on a diet at the same damn time. That can't happen. You can't sit there and tell me that I did not get jumped when I'm fighting 4 different females in a matter of seconds. It don't matter if they didn't all hit me at the same time. Where were you, sir? Where were you? You were hiding behind a pregnant woman a very much pregnant one. And now here you go, talking about you're not a fighter again. You're not a fighter anymore. You're not a fighter. Okay, next. Jamisha's face. Priceless. 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 But I'm gonna tell y'all better not, don't be out here playing about Jamisha. Jesus internet, do not play about Jamisha. Okay. So Lex called out Jayla. She called out anybody that wanted to smoke. Guess who stood up? Not Jayla. Scotty stood up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jayla didn't stand up, Scotty did. Okay, and so it's what ends up happening is my girls, my two, Big Ivory, not the little Ivory, Pretty P, Jazz. But right before they came out, Stewie, aka Jayden, comes out with nothing to say. So I don't have to say anything about her. But anyhow, she didn't have any beef with anybody in the house, yada yada yada. And so Ivory comes out instantly. She want that with Lex. Her and Lex get ready to squabble up. Pretty P looking, who want it? You, Dolly. She looking at Summer. She looking at Dolly. She looking at Lex, who want it? So next thing you know, you see Big Lex and Big Ivory getting it in. You know, they getting it in. To me, they remind me of two giraffes. Like I've always loved me some Big Ivory. But I do say that she do meet her match at times when it comes to Lex. And those are the type of fights that you want to have. And that's why I respect the fact of how Ivory give it up. She don't pick and choose her fights. She don't. Everybody is an equal opportunity to get your ass whooped. That is it, and that is all. Ivory don't really have friends, female friends like that. So if she mess with you, she really do mess with you. But you also have to understand Ivory is really young. Ivory is less than 23 years old. She's really young. And she's been in reality TV for almost as long as she's been an adult, you know. And so I give it up to her, you know, and coming from Now That's TV and coming over to here, I do see that this is the bigger, a bigger bag, a bigger window, and for her to actually venture off into going into something, into beauty, because the girl can really rock some makeup. She has a very beautiful face for some makeup, and she gets it in. But she's another one that's like a Tasiki to me, that I feel that if they were in the right setting, professionally trained, I do think that professional fighting would be some, because she loves to do it. And you can see she didn't have black eyes, she didn't have knots in her head and everything behind running into Lex's hands. And she comes back every time. She won it every time. And Lex is there every single time for it. And every time they get it in. Every time they get it in. You don't know who's going to win every time they get ready to fight you. It is literally a 50-50 chance. It can go either way. That's the best bet in the world when you got two titans getting ready. And it's like, you know, old school, just that. I love it. But anyhow, they get it in first round. I want to say a little bit more on Lex side, just a little bit, until she got slammed to Ivory slammed her on the ground, and then somehow Ivory ended up on top of her. Then they were on the ground, you know, rolling around. I'm not sure if Ivory kicked Lex, but she said, "Ah, got you." You know how she be doing it. Ivory is good at taunting people. They go at it again. This time, very big difference and very noticeable difference. This was all Ivory. When I say Ivory cracked Lex with about a good 14-piece Popeyes meal with the strawberry biscuits and a margarita, frozen margarita. Yeah, she gave her that. She hit Lex so hard on that chin, so hard. But I will say this, Lex wear her hits well. She don't get bruised easily. And as many times as she done been in brawls and she done been in fights, that face hardly gets scratched. And she don't walk around with them black eyes and everything. Now she did it when her and my girl Ivory did fight. They did both have, the little eye thing going on. But Lex was more of a little bit more puffy than black. Ivory's was actually, the blood clot thing was down there. So anyhow, second round much differently. That was all Ivory from shoulders to shoulders. It was all Ivory. There was no chance Lex would have been able to get that. Okay, my girl, Pretty P, sees Summer and was like, "You need that." Of course, Summer, she not running from no face, she not ducking no face, but she really didn't want it with Pretty P. And you see how Pretty P fight. She's a Russian fighter, which means that she's another one to fight with her head down, and but she's a Russian fighter, which is the Tinkerbella thing affected, and the Roly thing where they rush you, and so you are consistently trying to back up and fight at the same time. But let me give you a key point to rushers like the dollies and the the diamond and bodies and when you are fighting people like that, even with my girl Ivory, when you are fighting rushers, all you have to remember is back up, pop, pop, pop. Every time you pop, you reset. You're going to give them the space to keep running into each reset. And then you can give them enough space to fall right in front of you. Those are lessons that I will be teaching at the end of every Baddies reunion, is how to survive Tasiki. How to survive the Russians. Back up, reset. Back up, reset. Anyway, you guys, oh my gosh, pardon my French, I'm a little bit, so I need to go. Got to go check on food, a little bit under an hour. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys are entertained. And I know I said that. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so what the hell are you gonna do at this point? Anyhow, while minding my own business and running into everybody else's, this is Sky. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be posting more videos. We'll be working on a very detailed diary documentary on why doctors are not listening to their patients and are costing us over 375,000 lives a year. Thank you guys.